All right, guys, how are you? So we just finished up a unit on two-way tables. Hopefully you guys submitted that quiz and have looked at all the videos for two-way tables. If you haven't, check your Google Classroom and go on through and look at those videos and make sure you complete that quiz so you can get some credit for it. We're going to start a new unit today called the Pythagorean Theorem. Now, it sounds pretty complicated, but what the Pythagorean theorem allows you to do is actually pretty simple. It allows you to find the missing side of a right triangle. So first, let's take a look at what a right triangle looks like. My drawing is definitely not going to be perfect, but hopefully you get the idea. Now, when you have a little square in that bottom corner there, that indicates that we have a right triangle. This indicates that we have a right angle, which is 90 degrees. The Pythagorean theorem is going to allow us to find a missing side out of this. Now, before we get into that, we do need to talk about a little bit of vocabulary here. The two sides that touch my right angle, like this, both of these in red, those are what we refer to as the legs of our triangle. So you're going to have two legs of a triangle. And this long diagonal side, this side that is across from my right angle, right here, this is called my hypotenuse. Now your hypotenuse is your longest side, always. So the longest side of your right triangle is always going to be the one that's directly across from your right angle. Now, for the sake of our math here, most of the time our legs and our hypotenuse are going to be labeled as A, B, and C. So your legs are going to be A and B. Your hypotenuse is going to be C. And that comes into play when we talk about what the Pythagorean theorem is. The Pythagorean theorem is A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. So I'm going to show you in just a second how that looks with a couple different examples. But basically what we're going to be trying to do is find the missing side of our right triangle. So let me give you an example here to make things a little bit more clear. So I'm going to draw a triangle. We're going to make it a right triangle. This is going to be my right angle here. And I'm going to say that this side is 3, this side is 4, and we're looking to find this side here, which is x. So the way that we do that is we write down our Pythagorean theorem. That's A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So our A is one of our legs. In this case, 3 is one of our legs. So we're going to put that in for A. So it's going to be 3 squared plus our B is going to be this other leg right here, which is 4. 4 squared equals, and I don't know the hypotenuse. I have an x in here right now, so I'm just going to put this as x squared. Now you can use your calculator to do 3 squared, or you could hopefully be able to do this in your head. If you need a calculator, there is one right online on the Google Classroom that you can use. So 3 squared is going to be 9. 4 squared is going to be 16, and that's equal to x squared. So I'm going to add these two numbers up. 9 plus 16 is 25 equals x squared.
Theo wants some too, okay?
And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the square root of both sides to get rid of this x squared. So when I take the square root of 25, I end up getting x. So this right here is equal to 5. So that says that this missing side right here is going to be 5. All right, let's try one more quick example to hopefully give you a little bit of a better understanding here. So, got a right triangle here again. This side is 5. This side's going to be 12. And we're going to find this missing side right here. So again, I'm going to use my Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. My a is going to be 5. My b is going to be 12. And my c, I don't know, that's going to be my x. So again, we can use our calculator here. We're going to figure out 5 squared is going to be 25. 12 squared is going to be equal to 144. And then I've got x squared right here. All right, 25 plus 144, 169 equals x squared. And then to finish up, I take the square root of each side, and I get that x is equal to 13. All right, hopefully that cleared some stuff up for you. Hopefully made this fairly simple. The next lesson we'll talk about how we can find some of those missing legs instead of just the hypotenuse. All right, hopefully you found that helpful. Let me know if you need some more help.